Okay, so this is a little bit of a different video. Basically, what happened is I made a video on my YouTube channel a couple of months ago, maybe a few months ago, describing what happened to me down this path. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through this path and tell you exactly what happened. So I'll just give you a quick run through of the story, what happened. Just walking on my way back, and out of nowhere, I hear this girl scream. So, naturally I go to help and look for this child. But I looked around for 5 minutes, couldn't find anything. So I continued on my path. It's become very overgrown. Oh dear. Not like this one bit. Oh. I continued on my path. And, 5 minutes later, God, I had another scream. And basically, that scream that was heard sounded so close that I should have been able to see who, what, and where was screaming. So naturally, being freaked out by a phenomenon, I bolted for it. Oh dear, hate it. Oh. I was probably freaked out, and I ran straight about 5 to 7.5 minutes because of how scared I was. Oh my god. Normally, you can walk through that. This is so overgrown. Oh my god. This is maintaining. Holy shit. Can I get under that? I can. Ugh. Ugh. Right. That Indiana Jones. But yes. That freaked me out. So naturally, I ran and made a YouTube video about it. Here's the part of it. Uploaded it to Reddit and see what other people think. Some people think something that's rather peculiar. Why is this bit not as overgrown than that bit? Weird. Anyway, so it seemed, people were saying on Reddit, r/ghost stories, that it seemed as though something was trying to lure me into a trap, or scare me, or I don't know, whatever it was though. The whole time I felt this overbearing sense of major anxiety. So I'm doing this to, one, get over my fear. Fuck me, where did she come from? And two, just walk you through what happened. Also, you might have just heard, where the fuck did you come from? But I just looked behind me, and there was someone behind me. I don't know who that is. So let's check this out down here. It's a dog walker. But so looking for this girl. Ow, fuck. I looked over here. I looked down there. And I thoroughly looked for a good 5 to 10 minutes, and I couldn't find a thing. And it was so late at night, it was so dark, that I was practically blind. So bearing in mind, whilst I'm running, I'm like trying as hard as I possibly can not to trip over anything, fall, you know, which is exceedingly difficult to do considering, you know, it's cold, it's night. And this happened at like the end of winter, so it's coldest, darkest, everything. Oh, I don't like this one bit. Oh god, horrible. But you can see how someone can easily get lost in this little place. I mean, these little plants alone, you know, say if there was a little girl and she was scared and she was trying to hide from someone, or what she presumed to be something, and she wanted to duck down and hide, fearing for her life, it would be incredibly difficult to find said child. But again, not finding anything, and then hearing it again, much closer, again not seeing anything, is so terrifying. And this, actually, by the way, this is whereabouts I heard, the second scream. So I was walking down through this path, walking down that way, and that's, in fact, I'm going to come through here, and that's whereabouts I heard the second scream. Which way? This way. Okay. So that was, I mean, honestly, this is the most terrifying experiences of my life. Jesus. Oh shit. But yeah, let me know if you guys, I don't know, see anything. I mean, it's daytime, but I don't know, if you just see something in the background, something at the side move, or something. I'm going to do this a bit. If you see something shadowy, just passing me, follow me, I don't know. I don't know if this was some supernatural, a cryptid, or what. Could have been a ghost crying for help, which would have been understandable and terrifying at the same time. Again, it could have been some unknown creature or thing trying to lure me in. It really could be anything, but whatever it was fucking terrifying. That was terrifying. Right, yes, so roughly about maybe 1 or 2 minutes that way, that's when I heard the first scream, and I said, right, okay, well, let's look around, because it was sort of in the distance, but it was still close. So I said, right, let's look around, see if I can find a person, or this so-called child that is in need of help. But again, I couldn't find anything. Which, again, since I started, I mean, I was walking back this way, and even as I came through there, and I was walking through this bit, I had the biggest amount of this sort of wave of anxiety sort of stay. And even when I was at home, panting. Okay, I'm going to head back now. But even when I was at home, even whilst I was at home, panting and trying to get over what happened, and even recording the first video I did on this, I was still pretty messed up. In fact, I usually have my curtains open at night, mostly because I've got like a beautiful backyard and it's lovely. But I just felt so not nauseated, but sort of not panicked, but like a fear that I would wake up and see something just staring at me through the window as I slept, and the thought of that just creeped the shit out of me. So I closed my blinds, locked all my windows. I would have locked my door, but in Britain you don't really have locks on the indoors, you just have them on the front, back and toilet door. Unless of course you install a lock on your door, which I'm actually going to do, because my nan has stopped barging in. But that's a different horror for another video. But right about here, or maybe down there a bit, is roughly where I heard the first scream. And so I'm looking around. I was sort of rummaging, fucking flies, rummaging, not really rummaging, but just peeking my head, you know, bending over, just seeing if I could catch a glimpse of where that noise had come from. To no avail. Fucking flies. Yeah, I didn't find anything. Which, what is that? Is that caution? Something below. Caution below. Oh, just a quick side note, it said caution. So, no, it's just, I don't know. The fuck? Oh. Twigs sticking out. Okay. But I was saying, at this point I started to move just a little bit faster, because again the anxiety had started to become a little bit stronger at this point, you know. Still looking my head round just in case. This time I'm starting to sort of speed walk, you know. And then when I heard the second scream, and I know for a fact whatever it is isn't human, I start like full on sprinting. It's the fastest I've ever run for the longest. I didn't hear it for a bit. Again, until we got to around about here, right about down there. Then I heard it again, and I thought I've got to go. Otherwise, I don't think. And it might be a bit dramatic, but I said I'm going to go. Otherwise, I don't think I'm going to make it all right. Whether would have been harmed, hurt. I would say killed, but I don't know. Just something was very off and eerie. Don't get me wrong, this is a very beautiful place to walk your dog. In fact, we've already seen 3 dog walkers. But when you have the foreknowledge of what has happened, it starts to get a little bit creepy. There were theories. There were theories online about it being a Wendigo. And a Wendigo, basically, what a Wendigo is, for those who don't know, is a creature or a cryptid who will kill their victims. But first, they like to toy with their victims. They've got a rather evil personality, and what they'll do is they fly, and what they'll do is they'll shriek, or they'll do like this loud noise. And the thing is, usually, and it's an Irish folklore, I think it's Irish or Scottish, one of them, it's old folklore, and apparently they like to toy with their victims, and so the further away they sound, the closer they actually are. So maybe it was a good sign that it was more closer the second time, or maybe it wasn't toying with me, and it just wanted to get to the point. So what I did was I got to this bit, and I've explained in the video, I got to this bit, I jogged, and I stopped just for a second, and I quickly thought, if I were to go through there, that's going to take longer, and I'm trapped if something is behind me. But if I go out here, which I did, but I'll walk back there in a minute, but if I were to walk out here, I would be A, much safer, 2, closer to houses and people, and 3, in the open, which means I can divert and manoeuvre a lot more if need be. Again, I know my camera's not the best, but if you guys end up seeing something or hearing something in the background, I'd really appreciate it if you were to isolate the noise, maybe enhance it and send it to me. Okay. No, I'm just really funny with bugs and stuff. I know I'm a proper coward and that. What can I say? Oh, crikey. Ugh. Oh, right. I should have worn my jacket with one of the long sleeves. Again, I don't know why that bit down there is so isolated and dark. It's like a shadowy cloud has been casted over it. It's weird. With these ones, it's easy. You just manoeuvre with your hips. You push it with your hips. Hips are the thickest part of the body and the boniest. So you wouldn't feel it if you were to get pricked by the nettle. See what I mean, though? With this, it's so much more darker. Look, it's like it's enclosed, but I don't know, it's weird. Okay, that was weird. Down there, I don't know what that is, but that is definitely dug. If you guys know what that is, tell me. But once I come out of this dark bit, I'll show you. I mean, look, you can even see, look, if we just focus the camera, you can even see where the blackness stops and where the light starts. It's like, from this tree onwards, it's all light. Oh, look. See, even because I've got the AV on, haven't I? So, look. Darkness. Too bright. Too dark. Spooky. Right, well now we're out of the woods. So did that little joke. But no. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will be posting this on Reddit. Because I posted my story on there. My experience, I should say. And I want people to know some more of the background details. But yeah, this place terrifies me. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next video.